Welcome back. And in this lesson, we're going to start talking about roofs and roof design. And in your readings for this week, you're going to go and you're going to see all the different styles of roofs that there is. You're also going to look at some charts about rafter uh, selection, as far as choosing the correct rafter and spacing of those rafters. Um, so, if you look over here to the left, this is kind of what we're shooting for, and we're getting close right now. We're getting really, really close. So if you can see here, we've got a true 2 stories on this side, and over here is a 1.5 story with some dormers on it. So what we're going to do now is come over here, and we're going to go to our east elevation, or our south elevation, probably a little easier to see. And we're looking at these elevations, and we've already got top of double plate 2 set up. All right, so there's top of double plate. And here's top of double plate 2. Now, this will be the studs coming all the way up here to that walls, on those walls. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and shoot these walls up to this. And I'll show you how to do that. Basically, you just go to 3D if you want to. And I want to grab this wall, and this wall. And I'm holding my control button down while I do this. I'll grab this wall, and I'll go ahead and I'll grab this wall too. And I want to take over here in my properties, and I want to go up to top of double plate 2. Hit apply. It'll shoot that roof on up just like that. And don't worry about this back side. We'll piddle with it a little bit later. Don't worry about your chimney. We'll do some work on that in just a bit. So we've got that brought up to size. And now we need to get us a floor put in this for the top. And we need to go ahead and put a floor in the first floor as well down here. So let's go back to level 1 and let's go ahead and put our floor in. So we're at level 1 floor plan. And I'll come over here to architecture, slide over to floor, and do an architectural floor. And in here you've got different choices, and we've done a 2 by 10 inch floor joist. So this wood joist 10 inch. And we remember we done the 3/4 inch flooring. So I want to hit edit just to make sure and look at this. Hit edit again there. If you hit preview, you can actually see this. And this one has a 9 1/4, which is a 2 by 10, and 3/4 inch plywood. And then it's got an oak flooring on it, 3/4 inch. Now, I'm just going to design this thing up right now just as just to build this thing, just to construct it. So I could take this off and just have just the construction material, but I'll leave it in. I'll just leave it in. It'll be fine. So I hit OK on this, and OK again. And I want to offset this thing up 0.75 for that flooring, so everything will be offset. And I'll show you more about that, what that means in a minute. But 0.75 inches. But you just got to think about that. We put that flooring in, and we had that 3/4 inch at 0.75 inch hardwood on top of it, and he'll try to make that your floor where the wall studs are setting on that. You don't want that. You don't want your wall studs setting on your floor, your hardwood. So that's the reason we do that. That'll lift it up, and that'll put the wall studs exactly on our flooring. So I'm going to go now. Hit my line, zoom in here, and I'm going to put my flooring right to the edge because we don't have any, if you remember, we didn't put any siding or anything like that on here. This is just pure construction. And I'm going to go around this whole thing. And that didn't make it all the way. That's fine. I'll just catch this point down over here. We'll move it. Grab that. Pull this whole line up to right there. Now grab my line again. Grab it there. And this over here is concrete. Remember that? So it doesn't need it, so we're going to go to right there. And we're going to bring that straight back to right there. And then, oh, my bad. We're actually going to bring it all the way out here. And then we're going to bring it home from there to there. Hit your finish. And now we got a floor in this thing. And you can see it in your 3D. You see your hardwood in there? And you can kind of see where the step up and down from the garage as it goes up in there. So we got a floor in now. That looks good. Now we're going to put a floor on our second floor. And honestly, what you could do is go to our, we need to make a second floor. So we need to go to south. And we're going to go up. Click on that level. Just bring it across here is fine. Double click this. We'll change the name of it to second floor. Cap lock that. Second floor. Yes, you want to correspond those names. And then I'm just going to click on this one, and it should be exactly 9 1/4 plus 3/4 inch would be 10 inches. And if it gets jumbled up over here, just click on it, hit your little button there, grab your grip, pull it up, pull that over, bring that over, and you've got it. So there's our second floor. You can click on that and just pull that over. Now I've got it up here. You see how we've added a second floor in? So we go to second floor and you see nothing but your chimney over here. What you have to do is do an underlay, level 1, hit apply, and it brings in your level 1 just like that. Alright. So let's take a look at this thing. Okay, looks good. So second floor, and I tell you what we need to do. Looks good. Go back to second floor, and I want to go ahead and I want to start my second floor up here, and we're going to start designing this thing. And for some reason, my second floor is not showing up, even though I've got these walls here, and they're going all the way up, level 1. And they're going all the way up to top of double plate 2. Let's have them going all the way up. So they should be past the second floor. I'm going to look at my south elevation to make sure I've got everything right. So my second, oh, you see what I did? I put my second floor above my top of double plate. It should have been down here. So I caught myself. The reason I did was I went to second floor. I didn't see my exterior walls. So click on this, and if you don't see a measurement, you can hit annotate and align and go between them and click. And then click on this line here, and this one would be 10 inches. This is your second floor. And now when I go back to second floor, see how it's showing my exterior walls? Even if I turn my underlay off, it's still showing my exterior walls. But I want my underlay on so I can know exactly of level 1. That way I know exactly where this load-bearing wall is so I can build this. Now the reason I could have went with a roof truss all the way across this, on 2-foot centers, and I wouldn't have to have any support in here. All the load bearing would have been on the exterior walls. However, this roof pitch is so steep on this. It's going to be a 10-12 pitch that they don't make trusses in that high pitch. So, or not commonly. So we're going to have to build that, the roof, we're going to have to build it with a support under the middle of it, and this right here will be our support. So when you go in here and you start designing, I'm going to let you just design this anyhow you want in here. far as the second floor. And basically, I want 3 bedrooms in this house. And architecture, I want to go to wall architecture. And here's an interior. I'm just going to go interior. You can do an interior 2x4 across here, which would be perfect. Or there's a 2x6. Now, it just depends on a few things, if where your bathroom is or what you're going to do upstairs where you need to put a 2x6 wall. Or you could put a 2x4 wall in. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a 2x6 wall interior right across here. And that way I know I've got my load bearing covered. Alright, now this wall here should go from my second floor up to my top of double plate 2. And if I go to 3D and take a look at it, you can see that wall in there where it's all lined up for my load bearing wall. And now, with that said, we'll go back in here and we'll go ahead and put our floor in for this. And to put your floor in, architecture, go over here to floor. And I'm going to take, and I'm just going to put a floor throughout this whole thing, okay? I'm just going to start here and just bring it there, 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 all the way to there. And then make sure it's 3/4 offset and finish. Okay? And you can see, now of course you wouldn't have hardwood all the way over here and all the way over here. You know, you just have your flooring. But we're going to have to put a door, and then we're going to make this a 1.5 story over here. But on this side, it's going to be a complete 2 story, so you can use all the space that you need to in here to design with. So at this point, you can go in and use 2x4 walls for your partition walls. And basic 2x4 interior walls. There you go. And we need to be in second floor. And you can just start putting in anything that you want. And I don't need that. I don't need that underlay in because I've found this right here. I know exactly what it is. That is my load bearing wall. So I'm kind of build around it. So it's up to you however you want to draw this. And you're going to come in and just remember the minimum requirement for a bedroom size-wise is 100 square foot, which is very small. That's the minimum size for a bedroom. And you have to have a window. You have to have a closet. And you have to have it arc faulted as far as electrical. We're not worried about that right now, though. So when you come in here, I'll let you design this any way you want. But before you get doing that, you got to understand that what's going to dictate a lot of your space up here is your stairway that comes into it. So that's going to be your focus point of your second story, is find out where that's coming through at. And if you remember, on level 1, when you walk into the house right here, the stairway's coming up through here. So let's go ahead and put a stairway in. And I go ahead and in architecture, come over here to stair. I want to do stair by component, and you're going from base level 1 to second floor. All right. Desired steps, there'll be 15 of them. Your actual tread depth is 11 inches. Now there's codes that you need to follow. So 11-inch tread is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's about the common. And all you have to do is just start your point, don't matter where it's at, and just bring it up. Make sure you go as far as it'll go. Just bring your cursor all the way past it, click. And then while you're in here, you can actually take and line this up and actually not line it up, but escape, click on it, and you can pull this over to where it touches that side. Looks really good. Now, we'll have to do a little bit of work on this, but I'd hit finish. And to line this stair up correctly, I'll just click on it after I finish, and I'm going to hit align. and we're going to send it to right here, there, there, and that thing should be lined up just right. But we go back here, and there are some issues. My door is going to hit, well, almost hit it, but man, that's really, really close. So what we might have to do is, there's a couple of things. You can click on this and make the tread shorter, maybe make a tread shorter by 1/2 inch, and that would shorten it up 15 times. It would shorten it up quite a bit, so you'll have a little bit more space to open the door. So let's delete that out. We'll start again. Architecture, stairs. Make sure it's on run, and it's going, we're going to make sure it's going from level 1, and it's going up to level 2, or second floor. I'll start right there, and I'll shoot this thing all the way up there. And before I start to do that, too, I want to shorten these down to 10.5 inches. Apply. Let's do our run again. Boom, shoot it up through there. And it was just telling us there that how that we were under what was supposed to be 11 inches usually code, but for this residential we might be able to get away with it. And let's go ahead and line this thing up. And I moved it a little wrong, so just pull it, click on this, click to this, hit escape a few times, grab the whole stair, pull this thing over to right to about there, and just finish it out. Good looking stairs. And then you can click on the whole thing, hit your line button, and I want to line that and that right there up together. It looks good. Plenty of room now. It's coming upstairs, and I want to go to my second floor now. Double click it, and man, I can't even see my stairs. And you're going to have something going on here. But anyways, click on your floor and hit edit boundary, and we're going to take, here's your boundary for the floor. I want to put me a hole around this, or an opening right around this, and I'm going to come back here probably in this vicinity and hit finish, and put me an opening right in there to make sure that when you're walking up the stairs you don't hit your head on the ceiling. I want to do a section view right through here so I can take a look. And right here is your section view. You can go to it in view. It's right here, or it's right there real quick to get a hold of. Hit that. Click right there. Bring that straight down. Click right there. And if you click right on the line, this is the viewing that you're seeing all the way to there. I just pull it back a little bit. Double click it. And you can see the stair needs to be pulled that way just a bit. You see how this right here needs to be right up against this? I'll click on that, or actually hit modify, hit align, and you're going to that point right. It's not wanting to move it for me, so I can actually just do a move. Click that, and I want to move. See if I can get that bottom point there, right up against that. And that's not right, because to be honest with you, this right here, that flooring needs to come back level with this. And you all see that? When I hit move, right here is my runner. You see how it's right there? It should be right up against this, because this right here is going to be my floor. It needs to come to right there. So I need to do a few little odds and ends to it. Click on that. I want to move and see if I can get a hold of that. I can actually get a hold of that and pull that right there. Lines that dead up. And I need to get my opening pulled over to right here. And to do that, you just have to go back to your second floor and Sometimes you have to click the edges to get that. Hit edit boundary, and then you can do some little bit of work, whatever you need to do, and I think it'd be right there. Finish. Back up, double click my section view, and that right there looks quite a bit better. That step's going to be a little foreshortened there, but I got my rafter or my runner right up against that wall. So another thing, and we've got to move this wall here. That was that one showing our load bearing, but I'll need to make sure that I don't bump my head when I walk up the stairs. So I'm going to annotate, do an alignment, go from there to the top of this. 6'5" off that step going up, I think you're going to be just fine. And that one you step up into it, which you should be out of the way of that. So that should be just about perfect spacing right there for you. Now, if you want to get yourself some more room, again, just go to your second floor. Make sure you clicked on that, edit, and then you can come down here, edit the floor, and then you can pull that just a fuzz more. Let's just make that 11.6, make it an easy number. Finish, and gives you a little bit more room to walk up through there. And yeah, I think that might be even a little better. There's 6'5" right there, and then this one coming on down would be 7 foot. So, that's plenty of room to get stuff up through there, no problem. Now we go to second floor, and then what I would do is I want to split this wall right here. In the split tool right here, modify, there's a split tool. Split that wall right there, and I'll take and I'll pull that one back, pull this one back, and I want to put a wall all the way around this stairway, just for safety and to block these rooms off. So just come up here, do your architecture wall, and 2x4. I'm just going to roughly, and it's going from second floor up to top of double plate 2. I'm just going to put me a wall. Start it right there, and if you'll notice, I'm just real rough when I put stuff in, and I'm just going to leave it open up here. Some people put doors in. I'm just going to leave it open, and I want to hit a line and line all this stuff up. Catch that and that. Catch that and that. Catch that and that. Got all that lined up. Grab this, pull that over, and now we can pull this on up a little bit. That's however you want to do this, but you can put a door across here or leave it open. And like I said, I'm going to let you just go wild and put, you design this whole upstairs yourself. And I put that in there. So this could be a bedroom. This could be a bedroom. And I could, I'm going to make this over here a bedroom as well. And I'd like to have a setting room somewhere up here, but we need a bathroom as well. I might end up making a bedroom right over here and making a bathroom. Maybe this would be my bathroom, because remember, underneath that I had a bathroom. I could bring up a 2x6 wall, and that would be nice. So you're kind of seeing what I would do. And I'd architecture, do me another wall. Make sure it's that 2x4 wall. And I'll be honest with you, I'm just going to take and pull this one straight across. Maximize what we have. So you come right up in here. This could be, this would go right into the bathroom. This could be a large bathroom. Or, I tell you what I could do. I don't like that, because we need to have access for people that's up here, maybe watching TV or something, to use the restroom. So I might pull this over just a fuzz like this. And just make sure the measurements, this goes to the outside to the inside, something like 10:6. It's not a very big bedroom, but this right here will be a door to the restroom. Go ahead and hit your door, and we're going to put a pretty good size door in. Let's do a 32 by 84. Going in there. This will be the restroom. This will be a bedroom. It's going to be pretty large. It'll have a door coming in this way from that bedroom. And we could also, no, I'll have a door coming in this way. They'll have to walk out and into it. That'll be good. This will be like a activity room. And then right about in here, I want to put another bedroom somewhere in this area, and then we're going to make this one the 1.5 story. So again, whenever you're up here, I'm going to let you design it yourself. Put your room names in, put all of your windows in, and put your dimensions and things like that. Now, the next step, and you know, I get thinking about it. When I start designing I start thinking about different things. I might pull this down here, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to really think about this, and you know, I could do something like that, and then straight up. That could be the closet or something like, you know, you could have closet space, and that way you come in here to the restroom. The door would be right there. I like to think about this stuff and really get it fixed in the way that I'd want it. That gives you plenty of space to get in there, and we could do a door. We could honestly do a door about like right there. And as they walk in, they can have, and right here could be the closet space right over here. So that really adds quite a bit of extra room to that. Over here could be the setting room, could be nice windows back here looking out, TV and everything. Over here, the other bedroom, what I want to go ahead and do is just wall. And we'll just have to put up some walls because we really, truly don't know what we're going to do, because it's a 1.5 story. It's got roof ingrained into it. So I'm just going to put some walls in there for right now, and we'll let that go for the time being. And we're ready to put our roof on at this point, and that will be in our next video. So open that video up after you get done with this one, and after you get done setting up and laying out all of your room up to this point, we're going to put the roof on this side of it, and then we'll start on designing our second floor.